Private sector practitioners find that the trade and investment agreements made by the government of Rwanda with other countries are consistently delivering positive outcomes. These agreements are seen as instrumental in facilitating smoother trade operations and increasing investment opportunities, further strengthening Rwanda's economic growth. Adam Squizera kicks us off tonight.
This is reiterated as the government of Rwanda continues to strengthen its bilateral relations by signing MOUs and various agreements with countries across key sectors such as diplomacy, education, trade, and investment. Rwanda has demonstrated a strong commitment to attracting foreign investment, which plays a critical role in expanding its domestic trade and fostering economic growth. Benjamin Gasamagera, a private sector practitioner, highlights that Rwanda's growing relations with other countries are yielding positive outcomes.
To the MOUs are tools of facilitations because we were doing business in normal ways. But when you get those agreements, that means that you as a Rwandan citizen or as a Rwandan trader, you are going to be facilitated compared to the previous status without those agreements. So that means that those are huge opportunities that our country is making for us. Let's say I can give you an example. Recently, I was in China, and China is ready now to open up its market to the African countries.
Rwanda has made significant strides in fostering a conducive environment for investment and talent attraction over the last 3 decades by easing travel through visa waivers, whereas the country now offers visa-free access to 67 destinations. Malik Karima urges local private sector practitioners to take advantage of these opportunities.
Today, we know that Rwanda has opened an embassy in Brazil. Brazil, for us, it was a country where everybody was looking to go. By today, it is easy. We have an embassy. I remember last time I met our ambassador who is there, and he was really sensibilizing us and say, why can't you come and see the different opportunity? We know that Brazil is good in agriculture, and other, most of the people are thinking about just tourism. But agriculture, we know we have so many things coming from Brazil. Cooking oil, rice, and other facilities. So it is the same, applied to Rwandans. Most of Africans are open to come to Rwanda without, asking a visa. So this is really the opportunity we want also to talk to tell to Rwandans and to see how we can organize ourselves.
Cross-border business operators believes the private sector needs a dedicated mobilization to fully capitalize on these opportunities.
Coming with other type of benefits that people are not aware of. So which means we need to really start working on it. The government has done its part and is still doing its part, but the big part is on our side. We need to educate ourselves about FCTA. We need to know how it can be implemented. What I know is that Rwanda Revenue Authority has already started delivering certificate of origin under FCTA. We already saw some examples of products made in Rwanda being sent to Ghana. So if products from Rwanda being sent to Ghana, there's a market. So we need to do a research to identify what are the opportunities where to trade.
Business people are not following the steps. They sign, especially something which can help a business community, Rwandan business community, but because those kind of information are not really known by everybody, so we are not really exploiting at the maximum those kind of opportunities.
As a business community, we should build on that. And I think we are already building on it, but we should do more. I think we need to do more. Yeah. And that's what I always. And we should be also thankful to our government.
Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Ambassador Olivier Nduhungirehe, noted that such agreements are tailored to specific opportunities in each country, focusing on expanding trade opportunities for local investors.
We signed a general cooperation agreement with many of those countries, and also agreement on the visa waiver, on diplomatic service, or even ordinary passports, which will open opportunities for people from Rwanda, but also from of those countries, to have people-to-people exchange, either for students, for tourists, for investors, or even those who want to go to those countries to look for new opportunities. So it's something important for us, for Rwanda, but also for Rwandans and for business people.
Minister Nduhungirehe also notes that the government of Rwanda will continue to strengthen its relations with other countries, finding this as a crucial factor in the country's development.
Rwanda has, in the history of Rwanda, we had relations traditionally with a limited number of countries, but we have been expanding our relations to I would say, new countries. I remember a few years ago, we didn't have any embassy in West Africa, and even we had only our embassy in Pretoria in Southern Africa. So now we are expanding. We have many embassies in Southern Africa, in West Africa, in North Africa, and the Middle East, now in Asia and South America. And then we are also still expanding because when I was in New York recently, I signed a number of agreements with a number of countries, Caribbean countries, Pacific countries of the Pacific, and other countries. First, there are agreements to establish diplomatic relations because for some of those countries, or many of those countries, those relations did not exist.
The landmark CFTA agreement signed in Kigali in March 2019 envisions the creation of a continental market. For Rwanda, this presents an opportunity to explore new markets and attract foreign investment, particularly through initiatives like visa waivers. During the opening ceremony of the second CFTA Business Forum, branded Biashara Africa 2024, President Paul Kagame noted on the importance of governments in creating an enabling environment for business by removing trade barriers.
Over 30 countries are now participating in the Guided Trade Initiative. Rwanda is happy to be among the first countries to join this pilot. Governments need to continue doing their part to create an enabling environment for business. Removing non-tariff barriers should remain a priority, as well as facilitating cross-border movement.
Rwanda's cooperation with other countries in trade and investment is significantly bolstered by political and diplomatic relations it has established. Currently, Rwanda has 49 diplomatic missions across 147 countries and various regional and international organizations. Additionally, 37 honorary consuls represents Rwanda's strategic interests in 17 countries. On a regional organization level, Rwanda is a member of 201 multilateral organizations. The presence of 45 diplomatic missions residing in Rwanda further enhances these relations and reinforces the steady cooperation Rwanda has developed with other nations. Adam Squizera, RwandaTV News.